Hello everybody, welcome back. Was not a surprise stream. None of my streams are very planned. The audio looks okay. Does this method work? Time for me to test nerd. What method? The lie down one? I'm gonna put a cup on your face with the water in it. Let me see, hold on. Surprise stream, tofu raid. Let me do shout. God, I can't spell shout out. Shout out. Tofu, matu. There you go. Tofu. I saw you streaming. Ew. Thank you for subscribing. 3 months, Tofu. Yeah. And also, Expecticus. Thank you for raiding as well. Tofu raid. Audio. Oh, hold on. I was gonna turn it down a little bit more. I guess that's okay. Be gone, raiders. Not having thumbs. No thumbs. Knobbers, knobs. Yes, a boiling hot water, time to test. Oh my god, no one ever says his name right. Nice job. Oh. It's like Expecticus? Was that what I said? Yes, that's what I said. Wow. It's pretty tough. I don't know if it's a not English word or if it's just not a word. Yay! Thank you for the bits. Many bits. Alright, let me get everything in place. Oh, the resolution's too big again. Hold on. Small. I was considering there were a number of things I might have wanted to play today. Tonight after stream and tomorrow I'll be working on my commissions. I'll do them off stream because they're gonna take a while to do correctly. Nerd magic. WTF, how you says it right? Magic. Wow, nerd magic. Burn the nerd. I am not a witch. Do not burn me. I cannot be roasted. I'm not a rotisserie. No one said you're a witch. I see you like to burn people alive. A little bit of violence. We burn nerds. Get in line. Not that kind of burn, huh? Huh? What did you say? Burn the nerd? What? Huh? I'm not pressing the right buttons. The anti-nerd coalition aren't savages. Suspicious. But as usual, regarding the raid, as usual, if you feel tired or feel the need to rest after a long stream, anybody who's come, please feel free to take a break, to lurk, or to leave the stream. Thank you very much. Let me get to the chasm, We're very sophisticated with our burning, sticky, smelly nerd. Burn accomplished. Whatever you say. If you say so. So the couple things I was thinking of maybe doing today. Pretty tired, that's why I was like, perfect timing. I was using a face mask. It's not related to anything. Because I was a little loud, huh? What was I doing? What was I saying? Words. Where is it? Well, you know you have the face mask after you, like, you know, wash your face and stuff, right? So then I was washing my face, so it was like the only time I could use it, and my mom told me, use this. I'm pretty sure it's been around for a while because it was the packaging was a little dusty. So I was like, okay, I'll use it, whatever. so then, so then I washed my face and everything, and I was like, well, I can't stream now because then if I stream, then my face won't be clean anymore. so then I had to use a face mask. So yeah, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. I was supposed to be doing the mechanics. So yeah, I used the face mask because that was the only time I could use it. Unless I use it tomorrow. But then I don't want to use it tomorrow because then I can't have a long sleep after that. So then I just did it. And I had to lie around for like half an hour. because I couldn't do anything. But I bet the face tracking could still track my face with the thing on though. But you know, it was kind of wet. it was like... It was wet. but then, I couldn't do anything. I don't wanna bother. Okay, I got it. so yeah. That's why I had to lay around for extra time, even though I think I could have been streaming by that time, like an hour ago. At least. I got it! So, yeah. That's why I haven't streamed yet, but then, you know, I've been watching videos and stuff. On and off. Oh, I have 20... what's it called? 20... Resin. I want more Mora. Okay, I'm back. I'm back to the chat. Wait, what? Your face was dirty? Were you playing the mother or something? No. My parents always say I have dirt on my face. I'm pretty sure that's like the expression and stuff. I mean, like, you know, they call like germs and stuff like, it's poison, and it's just like, you know, like bacteria and stuff, but it was like, but then you'll get poison on your hands and stuff, it's like you're gonna die. Investing in those peel face masks. I just left over. I got my toolkit for Gunpla Hedge Spa Day. Very nice. You just lay it on the entire hedge. Best spa day. My stores are currently in a gunpla shortage. Interesting. Gunpla shortage. What does that mean? I mean, I guess, but they must stock other things. Any more? More. Shipping from Japan is kind of expensive. Right. Gunpla's Gundam, yes. I understand. I think it'd be fun to do. I used to have some, I think. I don't know, it was a long time ago. Like ages ago. There used to be a store, I talked about it, there used to be a store around my area that they had like some old like, they had a lot of like crafting you know, the stuff where you have to like pop things out and stuff. That's just basically Gunpla, isn't it? It was all the Gundam stuff. The little mini ones. I don't remember what the distinction was between them. I mean, they were the big ones too. Oh, sus, the Trinity. Wait, what? What's going on? I'm dying. Hold on. What's going on? Ah, I'm in pain. Ah. I'm too stubborn. I don't want to use my thingy. Oh my god, all of my characters are dying. Okay, more. Omerds, O-Smells, and O-Stinks. Okay, hold on, let me get this in order. Where's my... Oh, my bonk. Okay. Drink. But now we got a steady supply, so we just be waiting for them. Uh-huh. All sauce. That's better actually. Oh, smells, all stinks, and oh sauce. Perfection. I see. Oh, crab. There's a crab. There's a crab. Okay, so I was thinking. Okay, we paused the music and we play the in-game music because one of the things I was thinking to do was do the... Who wants to join? Random person, I don't know you. Goodbye. I was thinking to do the I think I don't know if it's high enough. The lantern rite. I'll do the lantern rite because they always have really pretty cutscenes. So I figure I guess I wanna stream them so then we can always rewatch it and stuff. I want to join, that's me? Wait, how? Wait, I don't even have you. That's not possible. I don't have you. And you can't see my UID unless I do this. Because the other UID is behind me. Behind me. Just kidding. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the event. But usually, I don't pay any attention to the dialogue. So you're gonna have to watch really fast, cause read quickly because I'm not gonna wait very long. Get spooked. Spooky. Be nice! Hello, be nice. I saw you playing... What was a predecessor again? I don't remember. Well, hello. 2 raids. Ahaha. Last game tilted me to the moon. Alright, let me get another shout out going. Shout out. Be nice. Gaming. How are you doing at Nos? How's Genshin? Well, as you can see, the reason we're on Genshin is because it's Lantern Rite, the prettiest time of the game. Here we go. Let me do some little B-roll here. Lantern Rite. So that's why we're playing right now, because I don't play a lot of Genshin. I played earlier today, Lantern Rite story. Oh! Two raids too many, be gone. The cutscene was amazing. Yeah, Lantern Rite always has an amazing cutscene, especially at the end. So that's why I want to stream it, because I don't really do a whole lot of Genshin, but whenever there's cutscenes, like for a big event, I always want to have a recording. In and out of chat, gotta chill, have fun. Okay. Lurk, I recorded it with my NVIDIA clipping. Oh, I see. Well, I don't have it separated, so you're just anyone watching is just gonna have to cope with me being on the screen while it's going. Next update, my savings will pay off. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, well, what's next update? Daya. Oh, 3.1. Who's Daya again? I don't remember. I mean, should it be here somewhere? In there? In here? Latest Sumeru story. Nobody? No, this is current stuff. It's not gonna show it here. Should just look at the Genshin Discord, I suppose. Is it? No, that's Lisa. Take part to obtain Lisa's outfit. Oh, it starts later. This is a very different outfit for her. Hmm. I'm gonna check on the Discord because the Genshin Discord because I don't know. I've probably seen her but I don't pay a whole lot of attention. She won't show up here yet. Okay. Is she... Character preview. The DM. Okay, I see. Oh, it's her! I forgot her name. I see. I definitely don't know anything about anyone, so I'll be interested to see it on other people's channels, because I don't anticipate really pulling people that aren't just like meta, because, well, after getting like Raiden Shogun, my world has changed. So really, I just need to make my life easier. Oh, let me also change the language to English. Let's listen to some English. I am not a fan of Bennett's voice lines, but I will live with it. Soaring low at first sight, Raiden is so awesome. I see, I see. I've already gotten so many pictures of this though, the scenery. So I don't need to take any more because I've taken it during previous lantern rides. Well, I suppose another doesn't hurt. There you go. Oh, whoa! This is a interesting point of view. Wow, pretty. I'm getting distracted. Okay, okay. Story time. Pretty skyblocks. Esteemed ones. Blah blah blah. So this is supposedly Yao Yao's section of Lantern, right? I don't know what that means, but music's kind of taking a break. Oh yeah, and hello Koma. Welcome back. Everyone stream. A lot of people are streaming right now, but unsurprising for a Saturday. What? What does this mean? Cloudless sky, radiant sparks. What does this mean? Eh? Huh? Okay, let's follow the quest, I suppose. I mean, is it gonna let us? Blah blah. Event details. Dungeon. Okay, let's just find the other ones. Can't really do a whole lot of them, I suppose. Oh, and I've been thinking, maybe I want to make my team with Payula in it, maybe? I don't know, I've been thinking about it, I'm not sure yet. But I think it would replace Kazuha. So it'd be like 3 really tall ladies. Yula. I really like Yulan and Raiden right now. So I should probably attempt to put Nahida on the team. Cause it seems like Dendro tends to help a lot. Kazuha's of course a top tier animal support. So it's a tough call. My team is pretty fine right now. I spilled a pot of paint yesterday, got on my nails, and now it looks like I fingered Shrek. Oh no. Yolan and Raiden is an insane combo. Yeah, they work really well. The Q launches so much, a lot more often than Shin Q's. So it seems like it feels better. And also it helps that Yelan actually has a bow, so I have a bow user on the team. And also Yelan's E is fast running. Just sprint. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, I could maybe Ayaka. Ayaka though. Cause I kinda wanna have the option of using superconduct so I can get the effect out of it. So Ayaka Raiden. Plus Ayaka gets the mobility of walking on water. Big number funny. Have a lot of characters I have built like that, but Eula is, and I go back to all the time. I was kind of surprised that she's a very, apparently fairly well used character. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure of the accuracy, but, in that statement, but, Beidou. But yeah, people talk like she's very, very good, although I didn't really expect it out of her, honestly. Razor was my original main and still the theme of my profile. I claimed him as my son. I used Kaya because I liked his the way he works. Teleport. You're unactivated. Lurk, how to lurk. And a lot of other things to think about as well. As some of you have noticed, Hardy's has returned from her moving. I don't know where she's moved to. No, not that I should know really. But she suggested maybe black and white too. So probably at any time we could start doing black and white too. Perhaps. Another return to our voice acting careers. And I will once again return to being top tier. And almost losing my Pokemon to Darmanitan. She didn't even see a Darmanitan. That's so upsetting. She's very good, but reaction teams are usually just better. You're just a big damage. I don't feel like reading. Too many words. I give up. No more, no more. Behind the scenes, Yelan. Okay. It's been fun though playing Genshin a little bit more. And I like, in general, that it's just... the gameplay is so much faster. Man. I always say it about games where like people are like don't listen to the meta, don't worry about the meta. And I'm like, I like playing the meta because it makes everything faster is more fun for me. Although I do like playing with the characters that look nicer to me. But but more fun is more fun. Fizz is also really bad in compared to other meta of the game at large, but I don't really care about that. I see pretty way more the total opposite of what what I just said, but understandable. Alright, let me see. Story time. Here you go. The less time you play the Genshin, the better. I like to play. Where's the story? Oh, it's wait until the time. 8 to 10. So we wanna wait till 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. She still clears everything like she herself is mad. I see. I see. Alright, where's the story at? 2 days later! Excuse me! Excuse you. What? Jeez. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just wait. I have my meta units and then I do some meme stuff like physical Shenhe. Oh, I see. Yeah, I like my good number of gimmicks. I'm a big Mona fan. I like Mona a lot. She is used, of course, in like, you know, burst builds, like, you know, one-shot builds and stuff. Although nowadays, I don't know what they do anymore. Using Terrace. We're back. We're going back. I'll just fall from the sky. I used Mona for so long, I use Yolan more now, especially with Freeze Comp, but Mona is an OG. I see. Yeah, I like everything about Mona, but of course a lot of people primarily don't like Mona because she's a 50-50 killer. So, okay. Oh! Sometimes I die to the transition. Hello. Ganyu.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon.
Greetings.
What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu?
8 o'clock.
You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
Best Kokugo. Best
I'm
Kokugo.
fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked. Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be pretty cool. But Paimon definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Huh? Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it. You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However, Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic. Wait, did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu, wait up!
Ah, the music is back, finally. Alright. Best music. Alright, where are we? We're looking for Cloud Retainer. Yes, no? Where are we going? Here we go. So relaxing, yeah. The music entirely stopped during the cutscene thing, so I was... it was a little awkward. Here we are. This way. Let's go speed... Oh, wait, hold on. Speed... Hi! Satan-san! Thank you! 5 months, hello Cozinos. Hello everyone. Hello Mr. Satan-san. Welcome back. Yay! I appreciate it. As always. I was gonna use this. Sleep. Just wanted to say before going to sleep. Ah, thank you very much. Have a good sleep. Peaceful. You are now my sleep stream. Okay. Yes, have a peaceful sleep. Nighty nighty. Yui music is the best music too. So peaceful. Until I get into a battle and it's gonna be chaotic again. Good night, love y'all. Same here. Just try not to run into any enemies. I like the music. How did I end up so much further than I was expecting? It's definitely not... This wasn't the right waypoint to go to. Really bopping to a track and then suddenly combat music. Near Automata. Oh, I see. I still have that. It'd still be playing the whole thing. Not yet though. No time. We're here. Owl song. Is that how she said it? I like this music so much.
Take it easy.
All of my characters look half dead though. Eh? What's this all about? Oh, I already did this. I suppose. Worth playing, I love the game to death.
I'm so tired from trying to keep up.
I would think so.
You need to take any breaks?
High
I can't
expectations.
believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
How do you know?
Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals. True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her.
She's done like
Since she's not here,
three lantern
I
rites
guess the
now.
next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Okie
Uh-oh.
doke.
Will it involve a lot more traveling?
Aww.
Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped divorce
Ganyu
our
best
ancestor,
girl.
right?
She's one of my
Can't
favorite
hear any
designs.
music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help.
We're just gonna blackmail her.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So,
Same.
all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue.
So I'm gonna drown.
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock.
Like the beginning of the game.
Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
She's gonna make me do it. I have to walk out there. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go drown. She floats. Yeah, who knows how she got there. Alright, I'm going in. I swim.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning.
What if I just go back on the land?
If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us. Oh no! Whatever will a
I just stand
Paimon
here.
do?
Oh, cutscene.
What is going on?
Oh no! It's him! And Shenhe!
How do you feel right now?
Oh no.
Uh,
The wrong people.
Shenhe, and the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it.
How embarrassing.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music.
So we fake drowning.
But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
By drowning.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing.
Huh?
Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now.
Aww.
How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite?
Ganyu's so
We
small.
could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However...
The crane.
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn.
Wow.
I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music?
It's a kind of happy or relaxing sound.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks.
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
Okay. Follow the ice waifu. I don't think I ever really wanted to pull her. Like, I did like her. I liked a lot about her. But, I didn't find much of a reason to play her.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Hmm.
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
My
Oh,
condolences.
Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all! Paimon,
Just like her design.
anyway,
Understandable.
where is this
I like
music?
it.
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These
Oh, I cut her off.
Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
And a melody is?
Ganyu.
Huh?
Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
Oh.
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night
Poppers in
sky
chat.
again.
The
We're all
Yunjin
there, raising our
cutscene was
glasses
my
and
favorite.
drinking to our heart's content
It was
on the
last
king's chamber.
last
As I
lantern, right?
watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year
Oh,
ago
sorry.
came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops? Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
More.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Kuching and Shenna are your friends now, right?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
What
Thank you,
constitutes
everyone.
friendship?
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well.
Kuching.
I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
To people who don't know how to talk.
You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers.
Eating flowers.
Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she.
Double hump.
Even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
One shall not.
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
One does.
Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes,
I still
please.
have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well.
Pokemon
Await
Loose
my
Gold.
arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
She telling us to go eat.
If you want to release a shell lantern, come and
Thank
find
you,
us
Speed
anytime.
Ray, for following.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Please enjoy. Happy Lantern, right? Yay! Alright. Another one down. I want to listen to this music. I should just AFK and Lele all the time. I should put that on my playlist actually. Lele BGM.
Is this Quaily Plains?
Glalie.
Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her? Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of
Agentis.
dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Seagazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Seagazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor One was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
Here's a duck.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments
Quack.
would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous
Stove god.
creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup? Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great
Oh god,
as Rex
likes
Lapis
2 or 4
was not
burners.
immune to making the occasional blunder.
The god of the stove.
Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking.
I mean,
As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics
Four.
for conversation, filling the
4
table
maybe.
with humor and laughter.
2 in the back.
Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy.
Was that a crab?
So why was it that we would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end? Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know
Oh.
her as Madam Ping.
Streetward Rambler.
Okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but are you saying that it was Guizhong?
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter. I will
Is
share
it
the whole
really
story
true?
with you now.
Well,
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing.
That was my damn
One's dealings
thing.
with Guizhong were
It's so
born of
pretty.
discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly
thought
capable of
Guizhong
partaking
was
in
cute.
conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetwood Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship
She
with
was an
Guizhong was far
adeptus,
greater
for
than one's
real.
own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetwood Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come.
Yeah.
As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetwood Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting, but Streetwood Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetwood Rambler's mourning,
I noticed.
once upon a time, Streetwood Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. Music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to our satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetwood Rambler.
Oh, Madam Ping.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Aw, poor Madam Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
She died.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories too would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Okay.
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way. So I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
We even asked Madam Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every lantern rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable. Very well. Then one will be off.
Really
If
true.
the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
This is
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What?
Huh?
Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
What do we do?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and
Oh.
returned to hasten and hasten. This earnest.
Welcome back, Cole. Have a good work. She'd be like, I came back because you weren't leaving. We double-crossed her. A pat. Thank you, Romo, for a pat. You get the button. Alright. Turn it off. Then turn right. Can't wait to get to the end cutscene again. Oh, here we are.
Whoa! Madam Ping? And Cloud Retainer?
It
Why-
appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
I teleported.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air.
Talking bird.
Ganyu, please continue from here.
Is this a relay?
Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Is that what we're doing?
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today,
Keeps looking at the
she was
mountains.
as much a hero as
Different
any
mountains.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans
Yes,
were a weak
rocks.
form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as
I
she
came at a good
interacted
time.
more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave
I'm
mistake.
kind.
With the
Okie doke.
smallest amount of
Don't be a
guidance,
slime.
enormous power can be unleashed in them.
Reading
And
time.
the human
It's not a
who has
raid.
reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much
egg.
to teach an Adeptus
No egg.
as to learn from them.
I'm blocking the
She always
text
had
out.
a way with words.
I'm blocking so much more.
That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's
Thank you,
own
Shadow
was,
Weaver.
one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Hi. Hi.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, Do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and Wan both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual
be.
technical genius.
I know.
As
Maybe
Guizhong once
smaller.
said, it takes every blade of grass
Smaller.
and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you
He's
join the concert
whispering.
as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
I don't remember.
As much as I don't wish to dampen your
Oh
enthusiasm,
no.
it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old
Rocks.
days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth of today.
Well,
No music.
if you're sure.
Granny!
Yanfei.
What's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud
Yeah,
Retainer, Ping,
I
we
like
will be
her.
off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very
The
best
sun
for
is
the
up again.
concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
when their time comes. Whoever her spirit may be
Can
among
it?
the countless grains
Can
of
it?
sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains. Perhaps
Oops. I cut her off. Oh no. Anything?
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
that would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city.
Have you ever
Playtime.
considered moving to
You
the
going
city,
to sleep?
Albertina? There are plenty
Are
of
you
people here to
sleeping?
talk to. And if you looked around, I suspect you would find some young minds with
Hey.
an interest in the mechanical arts.
No, you. No.
Some of them even
I have a
worth
day off. What do you
training.
mean? Not me. Okay, does she say anything different?
Ping, what
It's the same.
sound just
Have you ever and if you look
Papa. Balanced as all things should be. Sleep. No sleep. I refuse. No sleep.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Ugh. Sleep or bit spam. I know sleep. No sleep. It's not sleep time. I refuse. Never. Touching. Oops, I dropped a bit. Your triangle's on the floor.
Oh, and Kuching's here too! Thanks for helping
Hey.
set all of this up.
Hey.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Nop time.
Really, really well.
Hey.
We found the person Mr.
No.
Dvorak was looking for.
No. Pick up your triangles.
Are you serious?
Get your bits off the floor.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly
Oh
explains
god,
why it
they're
was
all
such a
on the
powerful
floor.
and poignant tune.
Put them away.
That's
Kuching
a
has
really
appeared.
interesting first reaction.
I love her
Guess that
other
comes with having
skin.
a musical mind.
Pick up your bits.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is...
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally,
Huh.
adepti don't age at all. But
No.
Wayward Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she
Put
wanted for
your
herself.
knobs away.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom.
Drop
Even
them
if her
all at
physical
once or
form
don't
shows
drop them at all.
her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Love her base design. Maybe I just look at it too much. But Kuching is one of my favorite designs too. But
Yes,
also a
I must
50-50
thank her in
killer.
person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Speaking of, Madame Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival.
Oh, he's a
Paimon has
musician.
sneaking
Okay, I
suspicion that she'll
sleep.
stay in her usual spot
The
and
night
listen to the
fell.
performances from afar.
Wait,
I'll leave
are
all
you
your
serious?
bits on the floor.
Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
My nerds. Good night.
Alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
For some reason, I want to figure out who the voice actor is behind this Dvorak guy. I'll drop more bits later. Not while you're asleep. You're not gonna sleep bit.
He asked us about what music means to people.
Please, share your insights with me.
Lily has like 3 people who don't know how to communicate. There's Kuching, Shenhe, and Ganyu. Don't know how to be friends.
And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
I'll be lantern right. Dvorak's VA is Marco Nito Domenico.
Paimon feels like she's forgetting something.
Not familiar.
What was it?
I felt like it was gonna be like some kinda like cameo from some not so known voice actor. He's an opera singer. Oh. Ooh.
Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh, Zhongli. Wangshen Funeral Parlor. Well, that sounds like he's gonna do something then if he's an opera singer. Funeral. Yeonjun and Xinyan and Hotel. Huh?
Oh,
What?
alright. Let's take a break here.
Eh?
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
Yeah.
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
What if he came at night?
After everything we've been through. You don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space. A clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front.
YouTube videos.
Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Who?
Xinyan was
Tao?
pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chorus, and Yoonjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Your acts to music, including Genshin boss themes.
The whole
Oh.
dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's right.
That's kind of what I thought would happen
When you say
with
flames roar,
a minor
are you
character.
sure this'll be safe?
Because they've had like
Don't you worry about
YouTubers be
that. I'm pretty
characters.
experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact,
Lee
he was the one who
Pichu
first invited me to
voiced
perform here.
Sayu.
To tell the truth, though,
Yes,
I never thought
it
I'd
is a
really
main
call
character,
myself
but
an
she is
artist or
actually a
anything.
voice actor though. So she's
Well,
not
now
just
you know. The
any
Wangsheng Funeral
VTuber,
Parlor is
no,
a
not
great
VTuber,
location.
YouTuber
All of
person.
you are always welcome to come and hang out here.
So like
especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
non-VAs.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
Ms. Yoon is such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea.
Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late-night snacks once we're done? Hutao, what you craving?
How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu?
Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
We could always just go pester masterful Chef Zhongling. Now I'm hungry. All right, let's knock this out and then go grab some food.
Hey, here we go. Wow. Uta's so cute, but I don't think that's a party she's throwing. Yeah, I think it's called something else.
Take it easy.
Oh, he's cooking. Is he the stove man?
Illuminated deer and illuminated bird number 2.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great. But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli, here you are. We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism. Is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine?
Supreme
actually, never
cuisine.
mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey? Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Oh, Zhongli! Hutao told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses! When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Soup. Obtained soup.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Oh, we're near the end. The performance.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon, and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine.
I wanna look at
Fine
these
idea.
guys.
A fine idea indeed.
We never get to look at them. Interesting. Okay. Back to the harbor. No. I'm gonna go getting a mild headache. Oh, we're getting to the end. But okay.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hu and this is a little something called...
The Flame Lilies!
Oh.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
The conducting. They didn't they didn't do any musicians though. I guess that would have been pretty hard. He was like standing here. No, conducting nothing, but it was like an orchestra. I don't think the rapping part was very necessary. Not to my taste, at least. They were there in spirit. Me either, yeah. That plot point didn't come until the very end, so it was a little strange. And I think like all music only gets dubbed like one time, right? Like, you know, like Yeonjin's opera only got dubbed in like Chinese, I guess? I don't know. Then like 4 different VAs have to figure out how to... 4 languages of VAs have to figure out how to sing the same song. I don't know. Oh, they're here.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal already?
Don't try to tell me you ain't the same way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus-Seeking Voyage. How does that sound?
Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
Right on time. I just got my drop. My Genshin drop, my last one, the Primo. Let me see. Did I? Is it here? Well, it says I got it, but I don't see it. Oh well. Yeah, it was only 30 seconds ago, so I'll wait.
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one.
Okay.
Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Most of Chinese VAs can sing like Scaramouche's theme has a Chinese VA singing. Oh, do they? I don't know. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I wasn't sure if every VA could sing. I mean, I guess. Oh, that's not collision. Probably not most of them, but if you at least they probably think of it ahead of time. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry for the motion sickness. If anything, I should be the one motion sick. Well, the goal was to finish all of the story, the Lantern Rite story. So we did that. Oh. Doesn't affect me. I play too much FPS to be motion sick. Yeah, I'm very prone to motion sickness. So unfortunately, I will just have to pretty much die. I don't get a choice. Okie doke. Just waiting for the music to come back. The music always cuts out. It kinda sucks. I go head starting to her. Yes, good night, Coma. Have a good rest. Have good stream. Thank you very much. I don't think it'll be too much longer. Oh! The sky is changing color. Up high. Up high. Thank you very much. Colors are so nice. Oh. Built. Lanterns are gone. Alright. Well, that was the goal today for Genshin. Thinking maybe Everhood or Os, but I don't think I'm at the energy for that. Alright. I'll just raid over to one of my other good energy streamer friends. And everyone can have a nice time. Okay, let me see. I think a lot of people have gone to sleep, so I will just quietly raid over. Which one? Which one? Okay, because of the game, we'll go here today. Ta-da! Okay. So, that is all for today. It was a very nice stream. A lot of people, a lot of friends came by today with a couple follows, a couple subs, and a couple bits on my floor. Fel made a mess and threw a bunch of bits on my floor, and now I'm very upset. How dare he? How dare he throw bits on my floor? On my clean floor. Bonk. So I will see everyone probably tomorrow, because I should have time tomorrow, I believe. Where's the Liyue music? It's gone. Yep. See everyone tomorrow. Let me get bigger. Big sign. Big sign. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
$7.19 and 6 flat. 6 flat, very good. Oh my gosh, it's Onos! Oh my goodness! It's Onos, everybody! Oh my gosh!